successfully. And we are live. Woohoo! It's another beautiful morning for me here in the US, evening for Lizette and Andres. I am so excited for you guys to meet this amazing dynamic duo. That's what I call them, you know. I always admire when couples do business together because that's right success right there, because you are empowering each other. You are pushing each other. I love it. So I am excited this morning to be blessed to for us to hear from Lizette and Andres all the way from Spain. Oh no, did they drop? What happened? Okay, let's get them back. Let's get them back in the house. Hopefully they'll come right back in. They just dropped. Oh, here they're back. Oh, you're back.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry about
Right?
this.
Sorry.
Oh
It
no,
is something with the StreamYard and us. I don't know.
right. That's technology for us.
Once. No.
Yes, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, so excited for us to connect here today. And all you guys get excited because they are people that dream big. They go out there and pursue their dreams relentlessly. And they have the most amazing story that I have enjoyed listening to, and I cannot stop wanting more and more and more, you know? So their drive, their energy, their hard work is just commendable. So you'll get ready to listen from them and to hear their story. But today they're going to be sharing with us truly, after introducing themselves and sharing a little bit about their story, they're going to tell us how our dreams are worth every effort, you know, because they are a couple that are living their dream right now, and they can share more about that. So friends join me today, and they are business owners. They own a successful digital business right here that we do and we share with you all the time. So you'll see how they are doing it, and let's hear from them now. The floor is yours, Lizette and Andres. Thank you, friends. Welcome.
Thank you so very much. We are so honored and pleased to be here.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you want to start?
Yes, where should we start? We are living in Spain right now
Yeah.
and been doing that for three and a half years.
Right.
And we are originally from Sweden, which we met in pretty mature age, 6 years
Yeah.
ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah, I have the numbers right. So yeah, and we simply decided we will wanted to spend it all the time together, basically.
Mhm.
And we had regular jobs in Sweden. We were away from each other 10 hours a day, and we didn't want that.
Right.
So yeah, it is Lisette who came up with all the ideas, and I just
Right.
Yes. So
hang
I
on.
said to Anders one day, shouldn't we move to Spain? And I thought he was going to be like, yes, of course. What a great idea.
Mhm.
But he was like, what?
Right?
It was the first time I heard about it, so
But
I have to
yeah,
think a little bit.
it didn't take long.
Mhm.
I had to think about it a little bit, and then we said, yes, let's do it, because like you said, we want to have more time together, and we also in Sweden, it's an absolutely beautiful country, but it is cold. Well, it's dark 6 months of the year, basically. It's very the sun doesn't go up until quite late, and it goes down really early. So it feels like you're not really living for 6 months of the year. It feels like you just, go to work, go home, sleep. So,
Mhm.
so we wanted to, use the whole year, and
Right.
we feel like we lived the whole year. And also, so we said, yeah. So we sold what we owned and
Right?
bought an old camper van and drove down to Spain. Because we had been to Spain before, a long weekend.
Mhm.
It's not like we didn't really know that much about Spain, but we
Right.
said it's nice climate and it's still not too far, since we still have family and friends back in Sweden. So we
Mhm.
wanted to be able to, fly over for a shorter amount of time if we want to and so.
Yeah, it's a 3.5, 4 hours flight
Yeah.
back to
Oh, okay.
Sweden, and we live an hour from the airport here in Spain.
Oh,
So,
that's good.
yeah.
So it's not that bad, you know. So we drove down, and then we found a place, a small mountain village. We're still only half an hour from the coast.
Wow.
So it's a little beautiful village that's really lively for such a small place.
Right.
And so we just fell in love with the place, and yeah, so we bought a place, and then we said we need to do something for a living because
Right.
we hadn't planned that much before, you know. So
Mhm.
so that's when we were
We do
looking.
first and think later.
Yeah, do first, sort it out
Yeah.
later.
Right.
And I'm so lucky to find this online business opportunity. And it basically just came to me. And I watched the webinar
Right.
just like you did.
Right.
And then I said, wow, this sounds amazing. Let's go for it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was a little bit skeptical,
Yeah.
as always. I was going to say
That's
no, but you were generous. I got a night to sleep on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was generous.
Right.
Yeah.
And then,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And then we jumped in.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
It's-
beautiful story. First of all, just how you moved to a new place, started all over, you know? That's already like that very few people can dare that much, right? And I love that. And I love that. And shortly, while you're pursuing those dreams of just living the freedom that Andres was talking about, you know, he didn't want to be apart for 10 hours a day. You know, probably at that point you just had you were probably newlyweds, you know, and so it was
Yeah.
time for you guys to just live that life. And so you felt there was something needed to change, right? And so that's how when this business came before you and you knew this was the right move to be able to live that life that you were seeking at that point, which is really amazing. So yeah, so tell us how that journey has been from that point of meeting this digital business. You have just moved into a new country, you're making, you know, figuring out things, and here you're in your camper, you know, or everything is new, and here's a digital business that can allow you to work from anywhere, you know. So yeah, tell us a little bit about that transition.
No, it's been amazing. I can honestly say, you know, we didn't know what we were doing when we jumped in,
Right.
because we said, okay, we're probably going to learn as we go.
Right.
So to anyone who's thinking, oh, I don't know, I couldn't do that, I never done anything like that, trust me, you will learn as you go.
Right. Right.
So you can.
We can do it. So
If we can do it, anyone can do it. And yes, it has been so amazing, because I thought in the beginning that, you know, we might be very lonely sitting at home, working from home, and you know, not having colleagues. And then I realized it's so the opposite, because
Right.
even though we have most of our meetings, you know, online, you still get to know each other, and you actually become really, really good friends. And then we have had the chance to meet up in live a few times as well with some of our business partners.
Right.
And when we do, it feels like we've known them forever, because we meet so closely every week, but still though we're in different countries.
Right.
So
it is a strange feeling. It feels like you, as you said, we know not each other forever, but we never met in real life before. So it's it's
Yeah.
strange, but it's like meeting an old friend, but still not.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And we have learned so much, you know,
Right.
not of course about the business, because we didn't know anything,
Right.
but also I think we all you know, also notice a growth, a personal growth as well, because we have to, I think we do that all the time when we learn new things. And I think also we realize how important it is to have a growth mindset, a positive mindset, you know, and so it comes with so much more. In the
Right.
beginning, I thought, yes, I want to do this, of course, so we can make a living. And yeah, and then it just came with so much more than that. And that is still good. Don't get me wrong.
Right, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, but
That is beautiful. I love what you're saying right there. But I want to go back to Andres, like you said, talked about having an open mindset, right? Open to learning something new, right? And Andres came in with a little bit of skepticism, right? So you saw the opportunity, and this was skeptical. It's like, we know men usually tend to protect us women. They're like, don't get into it. Because I hear a lot of skeptical men while women are like, I want to go for this. This is it for me. And the man is like, wait a minute, I don't think this is it, right? So he was skeptical, but here you are doing the business together. I want to hear about that for you, Andres. How was that transition, or what convinced? Oh no, they dropped again, but they'll be here soon. Could be their connection. Could be their connection. Let's wait for them for a minute. Oh no. Okay, here they are.
Again, it isn't me, I promise.
It wasn't you.
No.
It's okay. So let's share with us. Yeah, what convinced you finally? Yes.
Yeah, it was. I was a little bit skeptical, as as you said, it's usually the men who are more skeptical, I think. But
Yes.
I wasn't really that skeptical. I never done anything like this before.
Right.
You haven't either. But I'm more like that. I have to think a little bit when something appears, and I have to think a bit. I'm not that really skeptical, but I just have to think and let it sink in a bit. And,
right.
So, yeah, it wasn't really. I wasn't skeptical that long time.
Okay, good. Because many people get stuck in the skepticism forever, and it's been a year or two, and they come third year, they're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. Like, skeptical for so long. So I think skepticism is good, and it's good for us to be skeptical because that will help us make the right decisions. We are discerning, we're taking time to think through things. But yeah, skepticism that stays for way too long is also detrimental because it's going to hold us back from pursuing our dreams of moving forward and growth, right? So so Lizette probably had a lot to do with it finally. Lizette, on your end, what do you think kind of convinced Andres this was the right opportunity for us to jump in? We've just moved, everything is new, but here is a new opportunity we're jumping in. What was that for you? What do you think?
Well, I think I'm very, very lucky to have a husband like Anders because he tends to actually trust me and my decisions quite often because we are very different personalities. I would be more the one who's like, oh yeah, of course we're gonna do that, let's go. And then, like you said, you have to think about it a little bit. But you haven't said no yet to any of my crazy ideas. Trust me, there will be some.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm like, did you just say yes to that? No, I have to do it too.
Right.
You're not prepared always that I should say yes.
That's trust right there. That's wonderful. Yeah. So it's been almost 3 years in the business, right? How many?
Actually, just 3 years. So yes, it feels amazing. And in one way, it feels like we have learned so much and got so far. And in the other way, it feels like we are just about to step in.
Yes. So that what business is, it's growth, because every single year is so much growth, and you feel like, oh my gosh, we're just stepping into the new era now. Everything is changing, everything is new, everything is exciting, right? And so that's really cool. 3 years in the business, and people still think, oh, this is not real. Why would someone put 3 years of their life in a business that's not working, right? So that means it's something that has worked for you guys, and you have tested and seen and empowered many other people to start their own businesses. So like, that's very inspiring. Personally, I'm 1 year in, almost 1 year in, and it's just really cool to hear you guys have been doing this for the last 3 years. So I'm inspired by you guys, and I'm so proud, especially that you get to do this together. Yeah. So can you share with us one of your top success, like something that has really one of your top successes in the business so far, like a big milestone or something that has blown your mind or something like that?
Well, I think the biggest one was to become a coach, a business coach in the business. That is, it's such a privilege to be able to do that, and I feel very grateful for that. So I think that's the biggest so far. But
That's
like I
good.
said, we're only starting.
Yeah, you're only starting, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I can agree with that. And
Mhm.
yeah, and there's many achievements along the way.
Mhm.
But, I mean, since we haven't done anything like this before, so every little thing I think is wow, we
it's
made
Right.
that.
amazing. Yeah.
It's a win, and yeah.
I think
I
So
like that.
that's
I
very
like that.
important to remember, I think,
yeah,
Mhm.
that. And then I just want to say as well, you inspire us so much as well. So,
Thank
and
you.
that's another thing I love about this business, because you meet all these amazing people, and it doesn't matter if they've been there longer or shorter, and we still inspire each other in so many levels. And
Right.
so, yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And so Lizette mentioned, and then Liz mentioned they are now coaches, which has been one of their top achievements. But as Andres said, every little thing you do is a great achievement. Your first go live, like we're doing, some people are doing it for their first time, and it feels like, whoa, I just did it. I went through it. Or, getting started in the business, every single little thing you do, or empowering someone new to start their journey and seeing their first paycheck coming, all that is always just a big achievement to celebrate. And I love our community because we're all about celebration. We celebrate every single milestone. We are grateful. We do gratitude every single day together as a team. And I think that's wonderful. And Lizette mentioned about the fact that they are now coaches in the business. That's unlocking another stream of income, because when you become coaches in our business, you actually unlock a completely new stream of income. So they're in one business, but enjoying two streams of income from the same business, y'all. So that's when we talk about the beauty of this business is beyond what we sometimes come in imagining. It just comes and blows your mind, and you realize you can be anything you want in this business. You can create what you really want with it, as long as you are determined, you have the right mindset, like they mentioned, you are able to crush your goals here. So thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your story. Any last remarks, anything you would like our viewers to know? If you're watching, guys, please let us know where you're watching from, because we know here is the US, Spain. Then we have what is it, where you would move from? Sweden, right? I know I'm
Yes.
going to have some Ugandans watching. So wherever you're watching from, please let us know where you're watching from. Would love to engage with you. Would love to connect with you. Would love to share the same opportunity that is changing our lives and many people around the globe. It could be your turn as well. So I will give you guys the floor to give any last remarks and anything that you would love to share with us before we close our chat today.
I would like to say something very short, and it's very important to dream, but a dream without action stays a dream. So, take action and go for it, because, your life is now. So whatever it is you're dreaming of, go for it.
That's good.
So well said. So I only agree with that. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, guys. You had it from Andres and Lizette. Go for your dreams. Pursue your dreams. Don't sit on your dreams. There's never a perfect time. The time is never going to be right. The money is not always going to be there. there will always be something you're short of to start, but go ahead and pursue that dream. Just get started, and everything else will be figured out along the way. So thank you so much for sharing, friends. It was such a delight, and I'm excited to have you again soon and probably get interviewed by you soon as well. So thank you. Have a beautiful night, and we will be in touch. You guys, please let us know where you're watching from. Let's get all connected together. And yeah, send some love to Andres and Lisette for sharing with us today. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.